Good morning from Lake Geneva from me and Sasha. So I am live streaming. Oh, Sasha, sorry, at a most beautiful, incredible location. Well, I'll show you. There's a church here, but I'm taking a risk because it says no dogs allowed. But she is attached, and I'm saying a prayer that Jesus will protect us. And that I can share this live stream. Okay, just share it to my Facebook groups. Trading sorrow for joy. Trading sorrow for joy. That's the live stream title, and that's what I want to share with you. I deeply want to help reach people, to help you understand, not them, you that's watching this, to understand how you can trade sorrow for joy. Not all the time, because sorrow is part of life. There are moments when we feel sorrowful, and that's completely normal. If you're believing that you can get through life without sorrow, then that's a belief to question. It's just part of it. We're actually entitled to nothing. And that's actually, okay, I'm diving right in. How do you trade sorrow for joy? You remember that you're entitled to nothing. So everything is a bonus. And nature is when you can. So our work, here's our work. I know this 100% for certain. Whatever situation that you find yourself in right now, to trust it. I don't know how we can trade sorrow for joy if we don't have faith. That's if you don't have faith, then you're dealing with that mind inside of you, relying on that, and it's not enough. I don't think it's enough to get through life in an aligned way. You gotta have faith. I sound like George Michael. You gotta have faith. But that's it. You've gotta have faith and trust in God. You will be tested along the way, and if you don't like the word God, use the word life. You'll be tested in life. You'll be tested by life. Life is so magical when we lean into its magic. And your very first challenge, right here, right now. Okay, now I've got Fatboy Slim right here, right now. Sorry. I'm in a musical mood this morning, but right here, right now, your job is to find. Now, if gratitude is too much of a stretch for whatever is going on in your life, find trust. Trust. Yesterday I live streamed on the miracle is in your mess. And that be true. That be true. The miracle is in your mess. So whatever mess is going on, whatever challenge, and we all have them at different stages in our life. So there's a good chance that you do have a challenge going on. I know I do. That's life. But it's how you navigate that. And grace. Pray for grace. Pray and wish for grace and for trust in a much bigger picture. And then the energy that you approach that situation, that experience within your life will be completely different. I meditated for an hour this morning, and it's just, when you can get behind the mind, and I keep on observing my mind, it keeps on coming in, trying to steal that peace, and you go deeper and deeper, and you just, this is my Meet Yourself program. I talk about this because it's our ego that tries to separate us from our true nature, from that joy. Our ego will come in. Well, don't be joyful, because ego loves comparison. It's one of its greatest tricks. You can't be joyful because look at that person over there. They actually have better than you. So really your life sucks. So lack, limitation, and pain. And on the other side of that coin, polarities. We live in a world of polarities. But on the other side of that coin, you have that too. If you're feeling that lack, you also, right here, right now, have the capacity inside of you to dig deep and find abundance. So you don't wait for your situation on the outside to change. You find joy in what you have. And if you're having trouble finding that, go for a morning walk and watch the sunrise. Hopefully it won't be cloudy. Keep going until the clouds lift, because they will. And behind the clouds, know that the sun is there. No matter where you live in this world, you will find sun. You will find glimpses of sunlight at some stage of the day. And that, I believe that that's where we find God, where we find the magic in life, is when awe gazing, you know, when you can look at that and appreciate that. That's your work. Your work is not to say, this sucks, so I've got to get out of this, and forcing in a very 3D kind of a way. There's the 3D and 5D. The 5D is where you can magically get with the support of God, reach your vision, whatever your vision is, and you can feel into it already and give gratitude for it already. It's incredible. It really is, that practice. And the crazy thing is that you don't even need that to be your reality. You can just experience it without it, you know. It's like if I'm thinking like, oh my God, I'm so grateful that, okay, here's an example. Where I am right now, it's very opulent part of Geneva. You know, it's along the lake, and you know, on either side of this church, there is incredible houses, beautiful. They're a joy to watch, to look at. But what I feel right now, the abundance that I feel right now, and the joy and the gratitude, is probably much higher than the people who are living in those experiences, like who have the houses. I have a good feeling that a good guess. I can make a good guess that there's quite a few of them that are in deep suffering. So do you want the house, or do you want the internal house to be sorted, so that whether the real house comes or not, you get to experience the joy and the gratitude? So no matter what is going on in your life, you can create that. And I think that that's what I just explained. That example is evidence, right? I can have that joy. I can create it from the inside without needing my external situation to change. But if I allow my ego and I allow my lack, if I allow that lack energy to creep in and I fall for it, then I have stolen my joy. So you have that power inside of you, but you've got to do the work. You've got to do the work. And I think that we don't do the work. I mean, I've been there, you know, where I didn't do the work is where we lose faith, where we don't have faith in our heart. So even if you're hanging on by a thread, use that thread. That thread will carry you. That thread will carry you. And just allow it to accumulate, your gratitude to accumulate for everything, because you have that power. No matter what's going on in your life, the sun rises and you can give gratitude for that, and you probably have a whole heck of a lot more. If you can move your fingers, you can give gratitude for those things. The people in your life, the connection, the sky, the lake, the animals that unconditionally love us. So much to be grateful for, no matter what's going on in our lives. So much. And that is how you trade sorrow for joy. You open your eyes and open your heart to that, and you condition your mind to focus on that and to leave that egoic lack behind. We all have that opportunity, that possibility, no matter what. No matter what. And if you don't believe that, read Viktor Frankl's Life Search for Meaning. He was in a concentration camp and he was still able to. It wasn't easy. I'm not saying it's easy, but it's a choice. It's a personal choice that you make. You can choose to argue for your limitation and your lack and why your life sucks because of this situation, or you can take responsibility and do the work and say, yes, it's only a thread, but I'm going to hold on to this thread of gratitude, and my work is to give thanks for that, for what I have, and more and more and more. And of course more is going to come to you. Because when you're in that energy, it's like people want to be around you. Good things happen because you're a light. You're a light, and we all have that capacity to be that light. Every single one of us, there's not one of us that doesn't have that choice. You can't say, oh, well, yeah, it's justified that they... Okay, I mean, obviously there's like, I think what comes to my mind now, obviously, because the tragedy that I've talked about in my in my Facebook group, A Life to Thrive, a tragedy that where I know a mother locally just lost her 18-year-old daughter. And yes, you can, she's in extreme sorrow. Like, that's a sorrow that I don't think you've got to learn to carry it. There's certain sorrows, that grief, that we learn to carry with us. But it doesn't have to be one or the other. You can trust that even with that pain, joy is possible. And there's just countless examples of that. There's countless people, if you look for it. And if you can't find it, just say, please God, just show me examples of people who have been through hardship and come out the other side because of work that they've done. I hesitate to say it, but I have quite a story to tell. And I will share it. And I'm not ready to share it right now, but trust me, please, that no matter what's going on, it's completely free. It's inside of you. It's faith, and it's opening up to everything that is working in your life, because believe me, there's a heck of a lot that's working. And also, I know it for my greatest evidence of it is that, if I'm feeling down, heavy, really, not in a good place, I know that if I get deep into meditation and I keep going deep, if I go to that place, I can reach a place of lightness. So I know that is my evidence 100% that the peace is inside me no matter what's going on outside. It's my mind that causes the pain, that tells me that this is not okay because this is happening. Whatever pain is happening, whatever sorrow is happening in my life, that's saying this is not okay. When we say, I don't like it, it's hard, but I trust it. And I know that there's certain things that with my human mind, I'm not able to understand or comprehend, but I trust because I have faith in God and His plan, her plan, their plan. Voila. So that is how you trade sorrow for joy. You make the decision. It really is a decision, a faith-based decision, and you anchor yourself in it. Not like a boat out there without an anchor. You anchor yourself so that it can't be swayed. It really is like the devil will come and say, no, but your life really sucks, so you should just be fucking miserable. I'm sorry. No. Don't let the devil do that, or whatever energy does that. And it's not even an energy. It's just, it takes vigilance. It takes commitment. You've got to put the work in. You've got to put the hours in. Because that mind will run rampant. It's like weeds. And it will find all the evidence for you to stay in sorrow. But equally there is light. It's available to you. You've got to work on it. And there will be moments where it just really does feel like you're hanging on by a thread. But use that thread. That's all you need. Voila. There is my morning message from a beautiful location. And a beautiful doggy. That's so good. She is, really. She desperately needs a haircut. But anyway, that's another story. Okay, lots of love. Thanks for tuning in. Please share this with somebody who you believe needs to hear it. Please share, and please comment below or message me privately if this helped you, because that helps me. Oh, look, it looks like heaven behind me. Just gorgeous. But actually, heaven is not behind me. Heaven is here. Heaven on earth.